Hi, I'm Ted Owen, and I'm a physical therapist assistant here at Regional Physical Therapy. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about aquatic exercise and aquatic physical therapy and how it might possibly be beneficial for you. There are several properties about the pool which make it lends itself more to some patients who might have difficulties trying to do things in a land-based therapy situation. Where they are on full gravity. In the pool, the buoyancy of the water helps to make things easier for many patients. If you're in the water up to about your sternum, you're only about 30% weight bearing in the pool. So you don't have to carry all that weight around, and it makes it easier to lift and move body parts in a pool setting. Most things that we might traditionally treat in a land-based environment, we can also treat in a swimming pool, but it's more beneficial for people that might possibly have some back pain, hip, knee, or ankle pains, because that's where most of us traditionally would be in the water to here, because it takes the weight off there. It helps to relieve that pain level and lets us move and do things that we might possibly not be able to do outside. It gets us up and active and moving, because they can do it in a pool. Two other things that are beneficial, can help when we're in the pool, is our posture. We have a tendency to stand more upright and straight in a pool because we've taken the weight off of our spinal column, and it lifts us up. And another thing is the edema. If we have swelling in our lower extremities, down in our feet and our ankles and stuff, because of the pressure, the hydrostatic pressure of the water, it helps to improve the circulation in those areas and get some of that swelling out of our lower extremities. While we have a pool here on site at Regional Physical Therapy, there are many things that you could do if you had a pool either at your home or at one of the local community pools. A couple of these exercises I'd like to show you this morning to get you on your way. One of the most simple things that we can do in a swimming pool is simply just to walk. Here we're walking forwards to begin with, and then we'll go backwards from this using a normal gait pattern, or at least as normal as possible. Going forward, your heels should be the first thing that touch the ground, and coming backwards, your toes should be the first thing, and then we walk with a normal heel-toe type gait pattern. If you've had knee surgeries or back problems or anything that's caused you to walk with a limp for a period of time, this helps us to reteach our brains what a normal gait pattern should look like and help us to get rid of that limp. Here we're walking side to side as if we're stepping over a small fence. This helps to work those muscles on the inside and the outside of our thighs. It also works on our balance. Working in a pool is an excellent place to do things that help us to improve our balance, and as we're standing up straight and doing many things with many of the exercises, it also helps us to work on our core strength as well. Here I'm walking again, but this is a high knee ambulation, trying to get a little bit more flexion in our hips, bending it up a little higher, and again this is another one that's excellent for our balance. Here I'm taking a couple noodles. These are just the normal ones that you might find at any local store, and I've taken them and I've cut them to make them smaller lengths, which changes the buoyancy in them to give them a varying level. The pink one is one of the small buoys, or small noodles, and the green one's one of the larger ones, and they just change the resistance and the buoyancy rather that you would have in the pool. And there's many different things that we can do with them. Here I'm just doing a few things for the shoulder, but especially they really kick in the core and get you to work on your strength. Now it's just a little bit of trunk rotation, get some of that range of movement in our low backs. What I'm showing you here is kind of a sequence of different buoyancy levels, going from the small noodle that's been cut to the large noodle cut to this size, and then a flotation dumbbell. As far as the flotation dumbbells, they can be ordered online, and Academy Sports might possibly have them. That's the one thing about being in the pool. You want to make sure that the toys that you play with are aquatic or pool certified, or you don't want to take your normal weights that you would in the gym, your ankle weights, and put them in the pool, because all the sand would come out. Here I'm taking a couple of weights and going to do some of the same things that I just did, and I'm showing you there that you could either put them on your ankles or on your wrists. Here you're adding some resistance to what you're doing, but still would not be as much as you would be if you were out in a land-based setting. Now I've grabbed the larger noodle, just like you would buy it if you bought it at any store, any local store, and doing some things with it. Trying to push the noodle down definitely kicks in that core, works our midsection. But what I'm doing here is actually a noodle press, if you would. It's a strengthening exercise for the lower leg. It also kicks in balance on the leg that you're trying to stand on, and your proprioception and the core. Here I'm just doing a static stretch. I'm just letting the buoyancy of the noodle pull my lower leg up to give me a good quad stretch. And then you can also do a press down in this direction. And now probably one of my favorite exercises of all, I'm just going to kick back and I'm going to bicycle a little bit. You get some hip and some knee action going here. You can also do scissor kicks side to side, or even on diagonal planes, or just take and hang out. The good thing to remember about aquatic exercise and aquatic therapy is it's fun. So enjoy. If you think that aquatic therapy would be beneficial for you, then contact your doctor about getting a script for aquatic therapy, and get with a therapist that has a pool in your area and see how much it can actually benefit you.